Well, here's a little story that's probably going under the radar that you should know about. I'm Grid 7, and here's a little article. Patrol spots Chinese Russian naval ships off Alaska Island. Anchorage, Alaska, a U.S. Coast Guard ship on a routine patrol in the Bering Sea came across a guided missile cruiser from China. Actually, wasn't aware China had a guided missile cruiser. Destroyer, yes. When it comes to warships, these authors usually don't know what they're talking about. But anyways, officials said on Monday. But it turned out the cruiser wasn't alone, as it sailed about 86 miles, 138 kilometers for those outside the U.S., north of Alaska's Kiska Island on September 19th. 2 other Chinese naval ships and 4 Russian naval vessels, including a destroyer, were spotted in a single formation. The patrol boat, known as a cutter called Kimball, discovered the Honolulu-based Kimball, a 418-foot vessel, not exactly small. They observed as the ships broke formation and dispersed. A C-130 Hercules provided air support for the Kimball from the Coast Guard station in Kodiak. While the formation has operated in accordance with international rules and norms, we will meet presence with presence to ensure there are no disruptions to U.S. interests in the maritime environment around Alaska, Rear Admiral Nathan Moore, 17th Coast Guard District Commander, said. This is when the left would be like, oh my goodness, the U.S. is doing all these bad things and this and that, and they don't understand the importance of the fact that Russia and China are undergoing naval exercise, basically, together. This is not good news. The Kimball will continue to monitor the area. There's a video of U.S. military harassing U.S. civilian fishing boats near Alaska in 2021. The Coast Guard did not immediately respond to questions about the incident from the Associated Press. The Chinese and Russian formation came a month after NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg warned about China's interest in the Arctic and Russia's military buildup there. Kind of interesting about Russia's military buildup, considering they're having problems in the Ukraine. Don't think they'd want to expand their little thing, but anyways. Stoltenberg said Russia has set up a new Arctic command and has opened hundreds of new and former Soviet-era Arctic military bases, including deep water ports and airfields. Now, again, this is the weakness of the current administration. They last year in 2021 they did not meet these threats, and now we're seeing the consequences of it. This is even more. Beijing and Moscow have also pledged to intensify practical cooperation in the Arctic. This forms part of a deepening strategic partnership that challenges our values and interests, Stoltenberg said in a visit to Canada's north. Yeah, and our administration is completely flabbergasted on what to do because they have no strength. Apparently this wasn't the first time Chinese naval ships have sailed near Alaska waters. In September 2021, Coast Guard cutters in the Bering Sea and North Pacific Ocean encountered Chinese ships about 50 miles off the Aleutian Islands. So this, along with the fact that Chinese fishing boats are all over the world, and the far left doesn't seem to frickin' care that they're overfishing. It's all bad U.S., bad U.S., bad U.S., but China gets off scot-free in these idiots' minds. Well, going off on that. This just isn't good news. No, how we're treating Russia in the Ukraine thing has forced Russia to work with China. And our current administration is pushing both of them away. So, this is not good news. It's actually quite terrible. Let me know what you think. Like, dislike, subscribe to the channel, get notified, come on over to Rumble, better area, and I'll see you next video.